out again today. We're gonna try it. It looked like it's foggy again, but we heading to go swimming for their swimming practice as well as Chuck E. Cheese. Now it's 10 o'clock, 10:30, and it's just a blessing to be self-employed and be self-sufficient, because I ain't got to get up in the morning time and I ain't got to explain myself to some boss or anybody that this is what I'm gonna do with my children and my family. I ain't got to explain myself to nobody. See, this is what freedom really looks like, and we live in a day and age where people, these politicians, your Trump and these people, they get up, right? Because see, they're accountable to no one, but you better pay your taxes. They're accountable to no one, but you better do exactly as you're told. See, this is nothing but modern day slavery. And it's pretty sad. And this is why I advocate for people to make sure that you are debt free and financially independent. Because if you're dependent on somebody else for your livelihood, if you're dependent on somebody else to put food on your plate, a roof over your head and clothes on your back, you're in pretty serious trouble. You're in a bad situation. And I learned, because this is like the 10-year anniversary of me being out in the country, and I get to get up when I want and provide a lifestyle for my family that is unmatched, in this world. We're about to go Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. They have swimming practice, and as a full-time dad, I get to take my children, and we're gonna go to swimming practice, and after that we're gonna go to Chuck E. Cheese again. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is swimming practice and Chuck E. Cheese, and Daddy, because he's debt-free and financially independent, he hasn't had to depend, and I don't even have to depend on many Federal Reserve notes. So you gotta understand that when you are solely dependent, and you're so dependent even on Federal Reserve notes to live, you're in a pretty bad situation. You got people that make $100,000, $200,000 a year, but they're still broken and living from paycheck to paycheck. But when you don't have a water bill, a heating bill, a minimal food bill, a water bill, a mortgage, a car note. See, this is the life that I live because I was able to take heed and receive wise counsel and apply that wisdom. See, a lot of people, just because you done heard something that some wise person said, and you haven't applied it, that puts you pretty much as just a hearer. And we have a whole lot of hearers, but very few doers of the word. See, if you're in a situation, it's where you're hearing wisdom and sound wisdom and knowledge, but you're not applying it, then what good is it? What good is wisdom if somebody tells you to be debt free and be financially independent, and even people like me that show you how? Because I like to do a lot of tutorial videos in terms of, how to start a business. Because see, a person can't get up on camera and tell you to start a business and be debt-free and financially independent if they haven't done it themselves. See, they don't know the mechanics of it. So they can't teach you how to do that because they haven't done it themselves. And this is the problem that we have today. And this is why it's so important to understand how to go about learning real skills and apply it. I got an apprentice that I work with during the summertime, and I teach him and I pour into him. Excellent spirit, young man, excellent spirit. Pay him well too. But the idea is that, you have to be willing to be a doer and not a hearer only. Again, 10 o'clock. I'm out here about to take my children to their swimming and practice and everything, swimming lessons, and we're gonna go to Chuck E. Cheese because I'm free. You see, I don't have to explain myself to no damn job. I ain't got to get permission from no damn boss because I'm free and I'm not dependent on anybody. See, and you know, people, you know, they out here today, and I did a live stream last night talking about all this stuff. Hey, you got a mortgage or you depending on somebody else, Section 8, i.e. Section 8, to provide you and your family with housing? Guess what? At any time, they can take that housing away from you. Now you and your family, you're destitute. And whose fault is it? Whose fault is that? Because see, at the end of the day, ultimately, you are responsible for securing your financial future, your housing, and your shelter for yourself, not anybody else. Because see, we live in a day and age where this system teaches you how to be an infidel. Why? Because they want to enslave you. Because see, if a man doesn't provide for his own, he's an infidel and is denied the faith. If you ain't providing for your own, you're an infidel. I don't care how anybody slice it, any which way, shape, or form. See, these people, they're demonically topped off and satanic in their minds. See, it's raining again. I don't know if we're going to be able to, the pool is out. We came yesterday with the same deal to go to swimming lessons, and it's raining again. We might as well be stuck at Chuck E. Cheese again. But see, when you're financially dependent on someone else for your livelihood, you're not free, you're a slave. This ain't nothing but a fact. And I challenge anybody to challenge me on that fact. See, I live a life of freedom. Because, see, there's a 0% chance, because I'm debt-free, financially independent, self-sufficient, there's a 0% probability that me and my family will ever go hungry because I know how to hunt, I know how to fish. I got 3 deep freezers filled with food. I never have to worry about this kind of stuff. But see, when you are dependent on the system, when you're dependent on others for your livelihood, y'all ready?
Yeah, I can know.
When y'all ready and y'all dependent on the system and somebody else for your livelihood, then you have to comply. Then you have to do as you're told. I tell you, people, they mock me for this. Now I'm the one that's having the last laugh now. Because see, didn't the Most High say he's going to mock you in your day of calamity? And a lot of calamity is coming up on people now. Why? Because they refuse to receive the love of the truth. And so therefore, you're going to receive hurt. And that's just truth. But yeah, this is what freedom is all about, huh? To be able to do what you want to do, when you want to do it, how you want to do it, have the economics to do it. I'll tell you the greatest gift that the Most High has blessed me with is to be blessed with the labor of my hands that I can produce and provide for myself, and I don't depend on anybody. And therefore, I can provide for my children and provide a good quality life for the children, for my children, the quality of life that I didn't have. But we're gonna get after them. We'll go in here. Chuck E. Cheese is next. It feels so good to be free.